Good morning, everybody. This is Coffee with Brooke, and I just couldn't help myself. We are back on Forgotten Isles map. I think it's the Forgotten Isles map. My brain is not working. It's too early this morning, and guess what? I ran out of coffee. Forgot to get it at the store today. I mean, yesterday. Today, I just want to comment of how neat this tractor looks. I just want to say that. So today, Coffee with Brooke, we are going to be mowing a little bit, and our topic for the day is memories. And I'm going to tell you a few memories that I remember as a kid, and I'm going to reflect on them, and I want you to go back and tell me about the memories of when you were a kid. I'm gonna see if this is working though. I have this dreaded feeling it's not. Are you working? Okay, that wasn't a good beginning to the chat, was it now? Oh, puppy. No! No. Don't you go underneath there. I don't know why you're underneath the tractor. Okay, let's see what we did wrong. Oh. We didn't lower it, did we now? Okay, let's see if it works now. Oh, I can see it. Oh yeah, it's working now. Okay, back to the chat. Coffee with Brooke. So, the first memory I'm going to talk about is way back in the day when I was like, I believe I was like 5 or 6. And my mom would always treat us to go to McDonald's. Oh my gosh. And I was so excited because those Happy Meals you used to get were just so I love the prizes. The prizes were so cute and adorable. Now, not so much. But I remember there was one time we used to go to this McDonald's, and this McDonald's was kind of a special McDonald's. For the fact it had this weird tree in the middle. It was like this tall tree, and around the tree were these seats that like it looked like an old tree. The seats were like tree stumps, and the tree was really tall, and you could actually climb the tree. My mom really didn't want us to climb the tree for the fact, if we fell off of it, you're kind of responsible for your kids' actions. But I liked the fact that it was unique because I hadn't ever been to a McDonald's that was that unique. And the tables were actually looked like where they had cut the stump, like made a table out of a tree stump, but they weren't really real trees. Like I said, they were like they actually probably let the staff easily clean them because it was always clean. That McDonald's was always clean, and it was so I don't know, it was just a different McDonald's, and I loved going there. And we'd sit there, Mom would buy us a Happy Meal. That's when Happy Meals were like, what, 99 cents to $1, and they weren't nearly $5, which is really ridiculous for what tiny bit you get now. And plus, the fries were always warm, and they gave you like a full-size small fry that was heaping with fries. Now you get 5 to 6 fries, and that's your whole meal. Over time, they got smaller. But I really love that McDonald's. That was one really good memory. We didn't go there a lot, but every time we went there, it was just a wonderful memory. And over the years, I've been thinking about that place. I don't even know why. I think it was because the memory was just so clear in my mind. It was such a unique place. And the tree was just super, I don't know, just so inviting. And then I think it was a few years ago. Oh, it's still quite a few years ago. We drove by it, and they actually tore down the McDonald's. So that was the real sad thing. A part about it is it's no longer there, and I just want to go one more time. So that is number one memory that I had, and I love it, and I'm glad I got the opportunity. Memory two. Okay, so this is a memory that I don't really honestly know how old I was. I might have been maybe around 6 or 7, I think. My sister was maybe 6. Maybe I was 7. But there was this mall. This mall was pretty good size, but it wasn't like a gigantic mall. So it was, normal size. It had a J.C. Penney's, it wasn't a Mervyn's and Sears. And I don't think it had an Old Navy at the time. But I remember going there, and we'd go Christmas shopping a lot. That's basically when we went, or on weekends when we were bored. Usually my mom would take us there anyways. So my dad took my sister and I don't really remember. Maybe my mom was working. I don't remember. I don't really remember. But he took us to this mall, and he would get us ice cream cones sometimes. Sometimes he'd get us a croissant, but this time he got us a croissant. And I remember this mural on the wall of the mall, and it was a mermaid with a spear thing. I don't know if you see little Ariel, but I think her dad has one of those, like, handling a spear. But it was so unique, guys. I've never ever seen one of those again. I've tried to look up images, and I tried to look up like a background history of it, but I could never figure out who made that image. And I just love the image. It was so unique for the time, and it was just such a cool memory. And I remember going back there with my dad probably like a couple of years after that. But I don't even know, like I said, we would go to the mall a lot, but we never go down that one corridor because there wasn't really much down there. There was like, I think it was like an ice cream place and like one store for like ornaments or something around holidays. And I think over the holidays they'd use it, like for Halloween they use it for decorations. But I remember that mural down there, and I remember going, Daddy, I want to go down there and look at that mural. And we went down to look, and the mural was gone. And to this day, guys, I really don't know who made the mural. I don't even know what happened to the mural, but I remember it being there on the wall. It was huge, man. It was like bigger than me. But I thought I'd just share that memory with you, and just, wow, that was one of the best memories. And like I said, I did try to look up to see if I could find any history on it, but I couldn't. And back then, you didn't really have the internet to be able to look at. I went to the library, asked around. Nobody knew anything really. So that was an interesting memory. So let's see. Memory number 3 would have to be Colonial Williamsburg. Colonial Williamsburg is in the heart of Virginia, and it's like a 300 and some acre old time, like a village. And you go there and you experience what it was like back in the days, and they do a lot of like demonstrations. I really like how they were making bricks. That was one memory I really loved, watching them actually hand make the bricks. That was just amazing. And they put them in, and I do believe that they set them out to dry in the sun. I don't believe they had a kiln. I don't remember that part, but that was like amazing to watch that. And then there was a part where people were making brooms. I remember that. That was fun. And these brooms, And I'm trying to remember, but I do believe it was a corn that didn't actually have a stalk. I think it was actually like a corn that didn't actually make um actually corn. It was just a stalk. It was a special corn, and I'm trying to remember what kind of corn it was. Maybe you guys could remind me. Maybe you guys maybe I should have looked that up before I came on here. And then they'd make baskets, weaving baskets. Oh my gosh. And the lady would she would have these like band-aids all over her hand because apparently doing making them, you get like your fingers get all like dry and cracked and stuff. So, and let's see what else do and I remember going on the carriage. That was the horse-drawn carriage. That was so amazing, just getting in there and seeing the horses. And I do believe they were Percherons. I do believe they're Percherons, and they had ox. That was amazing. I loved watching them working with the ox. That was another memory I remember there. And then there was this one memory I cannot get out of my head. It was the smell of the bread and the rolls. They had this huge bakery, and you could go in and buy rolls. And my mom and my dad would go in there and buy us girls rolls. And oh my gosh, you cannot even explain to me how fresh and good they were. And they actually had the recipe. It was actually an old recipe that they had that they actually made in that town. That was just amazing. I really, really loved going there. Did we? Oh yeah, I think that we went there twice. So I know the first time we went there I was young, and then the second time I went there I was older, and I could remember more. But that place was so. That place is like embedded in my brain. I can't get it out. So I might have to get a history book and like read up on that place because I think I want to learn more information about Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia. So my next memory is when we went on another trip. My parents and I, we went on a lot of road trips. We'd take 2 weeks off and we'd go on like a family vacation. And back in the day, it wasn't expensive. Back in the day, I mean, you had to save money, but it wasn't like it is now. When you go on a vacation, you have to save a lot of money. Back then, I mean, you had to save up money, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like a huge expense. And so, you know, it just was once in a year thing for us. We loved it. It was so fun. But there was this one time we went, and we were, you know, it was hot out. It was like steaming hot out, and we went to this campground, and we went to go use the showers, and we realized you had to put quarters in the showers to use them. So it was like a countdown when us girls would take a shower because my mom would give us a few quarters, and we had to quickly wash up and then jump out of the shower. That memory was so funny. But the funniest thing is we get in there and the water was cold for like a minute. So you literally had to waste like a minute of your time getting in the shower. That was, I think we only stayed there for 2 days because it was not the nicest campground. But looking back, I think the experience was kind of fun just because that was kind of unique to a campground. I don't think I've ever been to one again that ever you had to use quarters to pay for your own, you know, shower. And I don't think the toilets, no, you didn't have to do the toilets, it's just the showers. That was funny. And then I think on that same trip, we went to go see a mini horse farm. That was amazing. It was like little mini horses, and they do tricks and stuff, and they'd show us how they fed the horse. It's like this mini farm, and I do believe it was at the same area. That was one memory that I cannot even, I just love all the memories I think about, and just kind of a happy chat today. I just needed that. I've been sick, and it's just happy to chat about happy times. The next memory would have to be number 5. I think it's number 5. Would have to be the memory of going to theme parks. Oh my goodness. I was addicted to roller coasters. I love the roller coasters, and we went to Cedar Point the one time, and I would I would make my dad go on the drop tower. The drop tower was like a tower that went up and it dropped you down, and then you dropped down feet first, and it kind of went down on a slant. I think my dad dreaded going on it. But because my dad was a nice person, and my dad was like a quiet person, he'd always do stuff for us. And that was one of them I loved to be on. And then there was Mean Streak. Oh my gosh, Mean Streak. I wanted to just go on Mean Streak. That was my favorite roller coaster. I think that one time I was on it at least 17 or 18 times because nobody wanted to go on Mean Streak because it was so rough. But I loved it because it was so fun. That was one of those memories that I don't think that I'll ever forget going on that. I know it's not Mean Streak anymore. I don't even know what it's called now, but I just feel that was like such a wonderful memory, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, we're gonna do one more memory. Sorry, Combine. The memory I'm going to talk about now, and I think this is the 6th memory, is the memory of after Halloween. My family didn't really celebrate Halloween very much. It wasn't our favorite holiday. Our favorite holiday was Christmas and Thanksgiving. So after Halloween, we'd watch Christmas movies. It would be back-to-back Christmas movies on Lifetime or Hallmark. Hallmark had the best Christmas movies, and Lifetime, that was like one of those times where you just back-to-back watch them, and it was very. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed spending time with my sisters and my mom, and my dad would just go to bed, and we would just sit and watch them late in the night before having to get up in the morning, I guess you'd say. And that was the time I really enjoyed it. And I told myself this year I'm going to be doing that. So after Halloween, my kids and I are going to be watching movies. And I really don't know. I don't have Lifetime and I don't have Hallmark. So I don't know where I'm going to be able to find movies like that. So I think I'm just going to go on YouTube. I think there's like a section where you can watch movies for free when watching ads, so I might try that, or maybe I'll get Netflix again. I'm not a big fan of Netflix. Netflix charges too much, and Netflix you have to watch ads with it, because that's what I usually get with the ads, and I had to quit the subscription because they were just charging. I canceled, and they charged me 3 months in a row after I canceled. So that's the dreaded Netflix. So those are all the memories for today, guys. I just wanted to share them with you and tell you my memories, and I want to do a chat with Brooke again. This time is a happy memory. So anyways, guys, please tell me in the comments what's your favorite memory as a kid. Did you go on trips? Did you do anything fun with your family? Let me know, because I'd love to hear about it. This is just such a beautiful map. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to come on here. I love the mountains. I just love the feel. It just feels real to me, I guess. And I wanted the chat today to be a little different. I love just coming on a map and just doing something on the map, even if I don't stay on the map. I just feel like it's a change, and I like to go to different maps because they actually feel different. So guys, this is Coffee with Brooke on the Forgotten Isles mowing today.